Hey guys, welcome to another WoW video, and for today I have Blanchy for you guys. So this is a mount that I've been working on the past week, and she's finally here, so I can finally make the video. Easy mount to go after, just time consuming because it requires you to hand over 6 items, 1 per day, and so yeah, that equals 6 days of work before you get the mount. But it is a pretty mount. I think it's very cool. Does not fly, so unfortunate with that one, but still pretty nonetheless. Let's start with the shopping list here. Okay, so here is our shopping list. What I recommend is that before you even go find Blanchy the first time, you do all this. That is how I did it. I grabbed everything from the shopping list and then I went to her for the first day. So as for the items, for the Westfall part anyway, you can be as low as a level 55. So you don't have to be 60. However, I imagine it would just be easier at 60 anyway, because while you can do Westfall at 55, chances are you wouldn't be at Revendreth until later, unless you've already leveled a character and you just choose the Threads of Fate, I guess. But I imagine you're doing this on your first character. So it might be easier to wait till 60, but if you're impatient, 55 is the level that you can do this part at. So the oats, fairly easy to find. They're over at Saldine's farm, which is 5636, scattered around the place. The haystacks and the buildings are the best place. What I did is I camped the buildings because that's where I was finding them the most. So I just circled round and round until they kept respawning and I got them in really quick time. So that would be my suggestion for that one. Next up is the Grooming Brush. For this one, you're going to go talk to Snickersnee, and he is over in Revendreth at 6361. Right in the Darkhaven town. Okay, so next up we have the Sturdy Horseshoes. So for this one, you're already in Darkhaven, so you're just gonna walk outside of it. And then I ran down the path. They're scattered all over the place, so you can just run down. You only need 4 of them. If you don't want to look for them, they do respawn fairly fast, so you could just find your first one and just chill there and wait for the respawns. However, I think it would be faster just to run down the road because there were tons. I found them really fast. Okay, so next up we have Bucket of Clean Water. Honestly, this is the longer process one, not because it's tougher, it's easy, but there's a bit of travel involved. Okay, so for this part, you're just going to go back into Darkhaven, and you're going to go to 6361. You'll see a bucket on the ground, so you're going to pick up this bucket, and then what you want to do is you want to fly out to either Bastion or Ardenweld, and you're just going to go fill the bucket. I chose Ardenweld because I knew exactly where a good source of water was. So yeah, that's why I chose that one. But you can go to either one. Next up we have the Comfortable Saddle Blanket. Now this one takes different types of mats. So for me, I was able to hand him 30 of the Shadowy Shank. But there is a whole bunch of different mats. So basically, you're in Revendreth, you're going to go to 5178, which is actually by the black market, if you know where that is. And Tatru will have a list here. And his cost changes daily. So his cost can be Shadowy Shank or Marrow Root, Phantasmal Haunch, ethereal meat, creeping crawler meat, and maybe even more. Those are just the ones we know of so far. And the last item you'll need is 5 of the Dread Hollow apples. You can get this at 4046 from Mims. Best way to get there is to fly to Charge Ramparts, and he's right around the corner there. And he only sells in 5s, so you're gonna end up with a couple of extra, but yeah, so you only need 3. And that is our shopping list. So now at this point, we can go do day 1. Okay, so here is the location of Blanchy, 6343. Blanchy spawns right under this tree. So what I like to do is be right under there so that I can catch Blanchy before she starts running. The area is called Enmire. For the first one, I camped out Blanchy, and for the remaining 5 days, I went into the group finder, and the group finder was really great. I feel like I should have done that the first day, but live and learn, right? So if you just check the pre-mates, you won't have to wait around long at all. I always found people putting an ad up there for Blanchy being up. You do have to be quick because Blanchy is only up for 5 minutes. So you do need to be quick. So basically, the minute you join that group, click on Blanchy and get your shit done, or else Blanchy may despawn on you. If you are having issues getting a group, which I doubt, but if you are, 1 to 2 hours is the spawn. So that is roughly how long you would wait. Okay, and here is the final day, day 6, where I passed over the apples and got the mount. So that is the video. Pretty easy. It's gonna be like a couple of minutes per day of work, you know, by doing the pre-made option. And yeah, your most work is going to be the first day when you're hunting down all the items. Once you have all those items, then you're good to go. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the Blanchy mount, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.